So my name is London Bridgez. I'm a spoken word poet, artist, writer, activist. This is my second year performing at the Queer Women of Color Week Outspoken event. What do I love about the event itself and things like Pride? It's such an awesome thing when we can come together to celebrate the dimensions of our diversity. So as people of color, so people who are queer and gay, it's so important for us to come together and hear each other's stories and be enriched and refueled and kind of amped up and empowered about who we are and the intersections that we live in and the experiences that come together into kind of this melting pot of who I actually am and how I live and breathe in the world. So I love it because we're celebrating and we're having fun and we're hearing other stories and people are becoming more comfortable with being out and being brown, two things that are kind of complicated things to be in the world. But what I really love about being outspoken is because these type of events, we get amped up and hype, and we actually need that fuel and power so that when we go back to work, when we go back to church, when we go back to our families, we can really actually feel good about ourselves. Because it's easy to be outspoken in a room full of gays. Like, that's not a big deal. But what happens when you go back to work on Monday morning and your coworker asks you, "So, what did you do this weekend?" Do you say kind of like, "Oh, nothing, just went out with some friends"? Or do you say, "Actually, my partner and I went to a Quack event. My partner and I went to Pride. My partner, my wife if you're a woman, my husband if you're a man, you know, my significant other and I did this." And you actually name it and give it a name and identify it as being not straight. So that's what I think about being outspoken. It's not just at the open mic, it's not just at the Pride Festival, it's actually in your everyday life being okay with saying, "Hey, I'm brown and I'm gay and I'm okay with that." Definitely a whole new meaning to say it loud, "I'm black and I'm proud."